All right, we all like a little bit of adventure, so today I'm going to go pick up a 63 Galaxie four-door that actually had a tree limb fall on it. I'm not so concerned about that. Oh my gosh, I'm already sweating so bad. Whew. I'm really wanting to get the chassis out of there for a reason. The guys at RRS are wanting to start working on suspension components for the early Galaxies like that one. So we're getting a car to send the chassis over to them. I'm going to pirate what I need off the rest of the four-door, what there is of it. I'm hoping that the floor pan on the passenger side is in decent enough shape to use. If that's the case, then we'll get a floor pan for free and I'll put it in the car using an original floor pan, not buying the new one. Not that I don't want to buy the new one, but I don't need a full floor pan to fix what's going on in that 63 Galaxie.
Restoration of a classic Ford is a journey of discovery. Let Autocrafters help you with yours. We offer quality parts for Falcon, Fairlane, F-Series, Galaxie, Maverick, and Pinto. Contact us today.
First thing you're going to probably ask me is, why did I buy a wrecked four-door? The reason is I am loath to destroy anything that is nice enough to drive, especially something as old as this sucker is. This is nearly a 60-year-old automobile, 59 years, because it's the same age as me. So I don't like destroying old cars that are not already wrecked out. This one was wrecked out, and the cool thing about this car is I think it lived a little bit of its life undercover. In other words, I don't think it sat out all these years after the tree fell on. I don't even know what the whole story on that is. Honestly, don't care. I bought it because it was wrecked. It has the frame the guys in Australia need, and it has parts on it that I need. For instance, the deck lid on the four-door will fit a two-door hardtop. So I'm going to pull that deck lid off. I'm going to run it on the two-door hardtop. At least that's what I've been told, is the deck lids are common. Doors are not common, but the front fender and hoods are. Any of the floor components in the four-door are the same floor components that are in the hardtop to a degree. The section that we need in our hardtop is the same as the front section in this car. My other problem is that the cab mount for the body is actually chewed up at the bottom corner and back edge on the toe board in the hardtop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of that stuff out of here and weld all of that in to this car. They don't make the cab mounts yet, so I can't get those. Always check things that you need first. I really kind of did when I was there buying the car, but I didn't. I didn't go in and actually, pull the carpet up and look. But when I got it back here, I finally got my guts together and I pulled it up, and the floor pan on the passenger side is in great shape, so we're going to be able to use it. There are other cool components on this car that we're getting as well. The dash stuff on this car is in decent shape, so we're going to pull all the dash stuff out. We'll have to do a little bit of repair on some of it, and we're going to throw all that over into the hardtop, because whoever put fertilizer on the floor pan in the passenger side of the hardtop, it wrecked everything in that interior. Anything that is pot metal or steel could get rusted from that. Now all of the dash trim, the knobs, everything was pot metal pitted badly in the hardtop where it's not in the four-door behind me. Cool thing is it's got a running 5-bolt 289 with a complete power steering, air conditioning dress on the front of it. So I will probably pop that entire assembly down the road in order to get the pulleys that I need for the big block 390 in the hardtop. Yes, I will be throwing the Select air conditioning in the dash on this thing, even with the 4-speed. I don't care. We'll probably go with an aftermarket Sandin style compressor on it, but we will need brackets for the power steering. We'll need the damper pulleys and the water pump pulleys to get everything talking nicely to each other. Since that car's already been converted over to an alternator, I would like to do it with an alternator front engine dress. So guys out there, if you know somebody who has a complete front engine dress for air conditioning, don't even necessarily need the main bracket for the AC system. We would just need the idler assembly stuff for it. Really, that's it, I guess. That's all I got to say today. Do me a favor, go ahead and check out the Patreon account. At the $10 a month level, you get monthly meetings with me. Now, you're helping Andrew and the lads here at Autorestomod Manic Mechanic get a little bit of money in every week when they come out and help me shoot. Andrew is now a full part-time employee here, and what we're trying to do is train these kids to be able to go out and move on into bigger and better things from where we are. I mean, we're a fairly small channel, but it gives them the ability to know how to operate cameras, how to do editing. So we are actually teaching them, and we find today that giving kids money makes them want to work a little bit more. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're at 92,000. We're working toward that 100,000 mark. Tell your friends, tell your mom and dad. Just get everybody to subscribe up so we can pop that mark, get a little bit beyond it, and then I probably won't bother you again ever, because it took me 12 years to get here. So by the time I get that old, I'm probably not going to worry as much about that sort of thing. Finally and all, do me a favor, be kind to each other, love each other, treat each other nice. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you on down the road. I'm not going to like beat this to death, but I'm pretty geeked out. This car has 2-speed wipers on it. I didn't even know that was a big deal until I talked to a couple of my friends in the Galaxie groups. It's got 2 speeds. It's got some kind of weird little thing that increases engine RPM on the 289 whenever you're making a turn with power steering and air conditioning. Apparently it was a very rare thing on the cars that had both of those. This is what it looks like. That little line goes down to the power steering pump, and because the pump, I guess, is under stress, it's pumping more fluid, and it pops a little thing out that increases the engine RPM on that bell crank that Ford put on there. My gosh, they must have had Rube Goldberg working for them for a couple of weeks. Anyway, see you later.